Are you struggling to program, to focus while programming? Well, I've got the solution for you, and that is live streaming on Twitch. So if you don't know what live streaming is, well, if you don't know what Twitch is basically a place where it's primarily used for gamers, but it's where you live stream yourself. People can watch you and comment on you and send you donations, etc., etc. That's what Twitch is for. So it's like a live streaming service, and it's really popular among gaming communities. So people who play games, or if you're like a big influencer, you can play a game, people can watch you, send you donations, comment on you live streaming. That's what Twitch is. Mainly primarily for people who game. And there's another community as well for, I'm not going to get into it, but it involves bathing suits. You'll know what I mean if you're familiar with Twitch. But with Twitch, there's lots of different micro communities. Okay, that's the key. Micro communities. Okay, people with particular sets of interests. Okay, that's what I mean by micro community. They have a particular set of interests or a particular hobby, and other people have the same interests, and they kind of create this sort of community. That's what Twitch has. Okay, because it's so big. Twitch has, I think, Twitch is the sixth most traffic website, social media platform in the world. So there's other different websites, but sixth most traffic platform in the world. And the beauty of micro community is that there's a community of programmers, people who are programming, people who are learning to program from different, the experts, and people who are just learning like me, just people who are just trying to just build something, that's kind of like the variety you can get. Okay, and there's a bit of a community going on there with Twitch. Now, I used to struggle with focusing and programming. Like, what I'll do is I'll just program, and watch a YouTube video, or just stop programming and watch YouTube video completely. I couldn't focus, okay, until I started streaming on Twitch. And I thought streaming would be so hard, so difficult. There's this video by a guy called Rockstar. I'll link it in the description below. I think his name is Daniel, but Rockstar. He has a video on how to get set up for streaming. And it's not that hard. All he needs is a decent internet connection. You don't even need the best internet connection in the world. Now I think what's happening is technology is getting so good that the minimum requirement to get into these things like streaming, like maybe 5 years ago you used to have a really good computer, really good internet connection. You don't really need that anymore. You can probably get away with just a laptop with a webcam. Granted, I'm quite lucky that I've got a MacBook M1. I do have a DSLR camera for streaming, but you don't really need it, and a microphone too. I'm quite lucky to have all that, but you don't need it. All you need is a laptop cam and like earbuds for audio. That's it, and a little bit of technical know-how. But the key thing is you just need to be consistent and just do it. Make a plan. Like, I know it's easier said than done, but you just need to turn on the camera and just do it. And if you're too scared, people are going to come in and harass you. That hardly happens, not in my experience anyway. But the main benefit was I got super productive when coding, because when you're streaming, a person might come on and start watching you, or there's that kind of split of fear at the back of your mind. So you can't just be pissing around watching YouTube videos or being unfocused. You've got to be programming. And whenever someone comes in, they're coming in with the angle of they want to either learn to code, or there's someone who's interested in coding. So you kind of talk about that rather than do something completely unrelated, like watching a podcast on X, Y, and Z, or watching some Humza videos, Humza videos are good, but I need to focus. Like, I used to watch first man videos while trying to code. It didn't work. Like, you got to be focusing on one thing. And if you are taking a focus away onto chat, but you'll be talking about programming anyway. So it's kind of like supporting what you're doing, and it kind of gives you that social element. Okay, it feels like you're together with someone. Now, another benefit is people get to see you building live on stream, which is one, inspirational for others. It inspires others to, because I'm a beginner, I'm a complete noob. They see me program, they're like, whoa, I can do it too, which is really good. It's one positive effect. So you've saved someone. Someone is now is inspired on the journey of programming. They could be in the same position as you're in, and that's why I put in my bio of Twitch. I just say I'm a part-time optometrist, and I want to switch careers, or I want to become an indie hacker. I want to build live on stream. Okay, I think there's a beauty to that as well. It's content as well as inspiring others. Okay, because I think we're on this world to provide value for others, and that's one way of providing value for others, because it's not about being rich and famous and getting all the views. It's about just connecting with the right people, which I come to my next point, in that I was able to connect with someone or a group of people through Twitch who kind of know me pretty well, connected on Twitter, and they're able to give me advice, and they're kind of, I think they're inspired by my journey, but I don't know, it gives them value too, because they're able to provide value to me, okay, which is weird, right? So the idea is, Twitch, and they've seen me work on stream. If I'm here every single day live stream, you can't BS that. You can't bullshit that, okay? There's no way of bullshitting that. You know, with a YouTube video, you can edit things up, but you can't bullshit live streaming on Twitch code, you know, and you got to talk about your programming too. I mean, there probably are ways to, you know, AI generate certain things, but that's hard, okay? You're pretty confident if someone's building something live on stream, they can do something, okay? It's the ultimate showcase of something built live on stream. You know, I've got a little rant and pet peeve, you know? People who write books, these famous people who write books, are they the ones even writing the books? You know, they have to live stream writing their book for me to know that they've written that book. Because a lot of people, these famous people, they hire a ghostwriter, they write a massive paragraph about their life, and they say they wrote it. I want to see people live streaming more, you know? That's authenticity. In this day and age where people can, things can be AI generated, almost creativity can be AI generated. This video could have been AI generated, you know? I could have clipped up the best parts, done multiple retakes. You can't do that when you're live streaming, okay? That's just my little rant, my side rant, but I think it's such a superpower if you're able to code kind of live in front of people, you know, because there's some people as well who can program on their own, but then when they do a technical interview or they have to do something in public, they kind of freeze because of that performance anxiety. And that's what live streaming sort of reduces, okay? And I really haven't gotten a negative side effect from live streaming. There's some days I felt like, oh my God, I can't deal with the chat, or someone said something that's kind of, they didn't mean to piss me off. No one's negative, but they just said the wrong thing. And for me, I take things the wrong way. I'm a bit sensitive, you know. Sometimes it happens, but I think the benefits of streaming live streaming on Twitch far outweigh the negatives, okay? Those benefits are, and I'll summarize, is, you know, being focused, because you've got to focus when you're streaming on Twitch. You meet cool people. Like some people they can either help you out or they gain value from what you're doing. 3, you are showcasing your work live, which you can't BS. And the 4th one is you connect, well, because of that, you build connections with other people, authentic connections with other people. Because at the end of the day, it's not about, you know, becoming getting all these donations, getting all these subscribers, getting money from this avenue. It's about the opportunities that social media can give you, and that's through the ability that there are robots out there that take your content and share it around with everyone in the world. There's nothing like that in the world that I could think of. You know, there's no gatekeepers. There's no one stopping you unless you're banned or something, or you do something bad that goes against the terms of service, which is. Terms of service is always ambiguous. Okay, they want to have some sort of ability to ban people, you know, for people they don't like. You know, they make it ambiguous in that way for that particular reason, right? As long as you don't break the rules, you can share your ideas with anyone in the world without any gatekeeping. No one's there to stop you. Okay, and I've been streaming for, I don't know, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months almost. I don't get many views. I've got a few raids I'm grateful for, but I don't get many views. And the people who do come are always supportive, and it kind of takes me towards the goal of I want to build something live and be productive at the same time. So that's kind of like the goal, okay? That's always the goal, all right? The goal is to be well known, to be well known, not known well. You want to be connected with the right people who know you very well. You don't want to be super famous. Anyway, stay focused and talk phone.